It's a chimney swift at its nest inside an old abandoned building in Haliburton, Ontario. Early in my career, I painted a lot of Wyethie kinds of things, of old farmhouses, etc. And we've been going to Haliburton to our summer cottage. That's about 150 miles north of Toronto, 130 miles, since 1939. But when I was there was all kinds of abandoned farms. And inside these houses, it was very touching because this was people's lives. And there's some pretty flowered wallpaper on that old abandoned house that the weather is all blowing in now and the birds are flying in and making nests in it. But some lady was trying to make it pretty there in the wilderness. But what they didn't know their geography, you can't, the soil on the Precambrian shield, you've got max 10 years of fertile soil, and then you're into the acid, hard pan, hopeless. And they just all went belly up. The peak of the population of Haliburton County was 1898. And then it went downhill all through the 30s until the 50s when all the city folks started coming back in again. So this is part of this poignant story of a lady's bedroom, and she wanted to make it nice and pretty, and there's old boards on the wall, and now chimney swifts have come in. Swifts are a special group of birds. They are technically the fastest. The Himalayan swift is the fastest bird in the world, faster even than peregrine falcons, clocked at around 70 miles an hour. And but the other thing about them is their saliva is gelatinous and solidifies as glue. And chimney swift's nests are made of twigs, which they glue together with their saliva. So you can see there's an old swift's nest up there. You can see some of the gooey, old dried up saliva glue on that old one. Little shaft of sunlight coming in. And there's an actual female swift on her eggs on the nest there. They normally would nest inside of chimneys or in hollow trees before there were chimneys in North America. Their numbers are declining. Partly chimneys are declining. Insects, flying insects are not in good shape because of pesticides. And I remember growing up in Toronto, the air being filled with chimney swifts chittering away all summer over Toronto. Now, I haven't seen one for years.